Wow. What? What a game. Um, all right. Let's just get into it because there's a lot to talk about. All right. So, first off, out of every oops, sorry. Out of every refereeing performance tonight or this year, by far, this group of referees completely had no idea what they were doing, lost the plot completely, and let Necaxa just absolutely put in hard challenge after hard challenge without being um, reprimanded. There's early yellows that could have gone out. They were just complaining about challenge, like just a lot of the dark arts bullshit that the ref shouldn't have allowed and shouldn't have stood for, but just let them kind of start controlling the game. And then, I mean, we get the penalty early on, which was awesome. A great half from Look. Absolutely awesome first half from him. Created our best chances of the whole game, in my opinion, mostly. Especially in the first half, was electric on the right wing, playing right wing back, but uh, just completely lost the plot of the game. Hugo gets an early red card, which I understand it being last defender, but it looked like he maybe got a little bit of the ball. Thought the red card would have been extremely harsh, especially after the precedent you set in the first 25 or so minutes of the game was just absolutely piss poor and just shit refereeing in my opinion. Um, but for 20 minutes in the 20th minute, Hugo got the red. We scored in the 10th, and we had an early chance before that could have. I mean, we were early on to off the start. We were looking electric to start until the red card completely changed the game. Obviously, um, shortly after that, we had to make a substitution with Bongi coming off for Brian to kind of bring another midfielder on. We shifted around. Uh, Rosales had to come in at right, or yeah, I think he wrote. Did he shift? I know he shifted to the right back in the second half. Not sure if he did quite right away when we made that sub, um, that first one. But it was that, yeah, going down a man after being up a goal was kind of a kick in the nuts. But um, that first half, I thought we did well. We were still able to have a little bit of attacking threat, but we still defensively were able to stop most of Necaxa's attack. And then at halftime, this is going to be my big complaint from Ramsey, bringing on Franco for Look. I don't think you should have took off your best attacking piece. I know we switched the formations, switched everything around, but Look was by far most attacking threat. And Franco, to be fair, did jack shit for the last 45 minutes when he came on. He was very minimal to the play. Uh, really didn't do a whole lot, in my opinion. And I really think it's time to move on from Franco. He's been a great servant for the club and just awesome to have. But I mean, I think the writing's on the raw wall. And in my opinion, I really think we should move on from this window. There's rumors about him going back to Argentina, etc. Just a really bad performance from Franco off the bench. And we had some counterattacking options in the first 10 or so minutes and in the first half. But as soon as Tani pulled up with what seemed to be either a pulled hammy or something, which thankfully I think was not that big of a deal because after the game, he was walking around quite fine. If it was something serious, I don't think he would have been out on the bench and stuff. So 57 57th minute, Pookie comes on, and after that, we really didn't have much attacking threat at all. Pookie was isolated by himself up top with two or three defenders around him. Really couldn't do a whole lot. As well as I think it just didn't suit his play. This being down a man, the style, the formation that we were trying. It was just not a good Pookie cameo, I should say, but it wasn't necessarily all his fault for the lack of performance up top. It just, yeah, just the Pookie experiment. I don't think has worked out quite so much, but I mean, it's been all right. I mean, get games like this where he's not working with much up top, but he hit a couple half chances that, I mean, one that he should have got a corner off of, but the ref was completely blind and missed the double deflection. But like I said, the ref was absolutely piss poor all night and the worst ref I think I've ever seen ref a game, which brings to the point of how Dane St. Clair might have had the best performance from a goalie I think I have ever seen in any level. Just absolutely outstanding performance. 16 saves. Some of them defied logic, gravity. The dude was absolutely standing on his head, and by far 10 out of, like 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10, like 100 out of 10 man of the match. Like insane performance from Dane. Ends up picking up a yellow for time wasting, which was very it was enough about the shit ref. But late on, we brought on DJ Taylor and Valentine for Padelford and Rosales for fresh legs, and I think DJ Taylor or Valentine should be coming on more at the end of the games for Devon. It seems to me, I don't know if this is true or if anyone else knows this, that Devon towards the end of the games gets really gassed, loses a step or two, and he just gets beaten nonstop the rest of the game for the last 10-15 minutes when we're defending like that. Not necessarily always, but I mean, I just would like to see fresher legs towards the end of the game when someone like that has been gassed and giving you everything they got for, the first 80 minutes or whatnot. So, yeah, overall, we played horrible, I think, in the second half. Basically parked the bus, in my opinion, for 45 minutes, trying to hit him on the counter. And then when Tanny came off with the injury, it really put a wrench in the plans because Pookie just doesn't fit that type of play. And it was really, really, really bad. It was hard to watch us literally park the bus and defend. And Dane, just outstanding performance from Dane. I can't emphasize this enough, but 16 saves, MLS record. Insane performance. Absolutely insane. So we're going to get into player ratings and wrap it up. Because there's not much else to say, nothing else to say. So St. Clair, 100 out of 10, my man of the match, best performance from a goalie I think I've ever seen. Mezzavini, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Great for 45, first 45. Hugo Bachar was playing well until the red. I'm going to have to give him probably a 3 because the red card was not good. Tapias, a 8, or actually a 6. Dugan, 7, 7. Padelford, 8. Actually, the whole back line gets a 6. Tapias, Dugan, and Padelford. Maybe being a little bit harsh, but I just feel like St. Clair was left out to dry a lot tonight, and he stood up and made a lot of those saves. So, Rosales, a 7 out of 10. Robin Lod, a 8 out of 10. Got the goal. Harvey, a 7 out of 10. Bongi, a 5 out of 10. Tani, a I'm going to give him a 7. El Lorenzo Bran, a 6. Francopane, a 4. Timu Pukki, a 4. Zarek Valentine, a 6. DJ Taylor, a 6. They came on very late, and then I think Eric Ramsey, like I said, I think the Franco Frankopane sub was definitely not the right substitution to make, bringing Lokoff, who was by far our best attacker, like I said. So I don't really like that halftime change. I understand Braun coming on and Bongi coming off and bringing another midfielder on. I understand why he made the sub at halftime. A lot of formation change, a lot of swapping around, but I really thought Franco was a ghost tonight. Didn't do a whole lot, so I thought that was kind of disappointing. Maybe Argentina's on the mind, like I said, but you never know. Uh, it just wasn't a good performance from him, but that's the best result we could have got. 1-0 win, we get the 3 points. We just leave it up to Seattle playing in Necaxa. Don't know what day. I assume Saturday or Sunday, because I assume they have to travel to Seattle, but puts us in position to maybe advance. Obviously, we won't be getting first in the group, but if we get second in the group, we'll advance and play an away game somewhere. We won't have, so much time off. Maybe a couple of the newer guys might be available after a week or so of training to come off the bench or something. Overall, just outstanding performance from DAYNE. I can't emphasize enough the best goalkeeping performance I have ever seen from a goalie at any level. I thought, just some of those saves defy logic and gravity, and was just, outstanding performance from St. Clair tonight. Wow. It just left me speechless with, like, if you go back and watch some of those saves, he's just standing on his head completely. But I think that's all I got. So any comments, concerns, questions, shoot them in the comments section. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But as always, come on, you loons, and thanks for tuning in.